Welcome everybody to another stream with the guy from 89. And just for your information, I have slept really badly and I have worked the whole day. And just not to skip the stream, I decided to chillax with some Power Wash Simulator and hope that's okay with you guys. And feel free to come over here and just hang out, basically. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just have to tell my friendo on Facebook that my focus will be going to the stream. So yeah. There we go. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys, if you know, they have finally released the release date for Power Simulator 2, and it is. I didn't think it was going to be so early. That is a little bit too loud for me. Hope it's fine for you guys. If it's too loud, just let me know. Okay. So yeah, okay. I didn't think it was going to be this soon. I thought almost next year or something. But Power Wash Simulator 2 is releasing October the 23rd. So yeah, I might do like kind of a first impression stream, because it's just something that I really enjoy. Too much milk in that. But it's fine. It's fine. So how did we do things on here? We press this and we do that. Okay, check. We can do the shorter one. That's that. What is that? That is rotating. How did we... Okay. So, yeah, it's coming back real quick. So, we are at this subway station here, so... We're just gonna start somewhere, right? It always feels so weird coming back to the PC version, because now we have so much precision. Playing with a controller, it's a different experience. But yeah, I have not slept very well. And I have been working like the whole day. So I think I deserve a little bit of Power Wash Simulator today. So yeah. I'm just gonna chillax and wash. So guys, if you have anything on your mind, just throw it in the comments, you know. And I also have something to read in between the washing. Ding. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, you have so much more precision. Like, it's crazy. But I mean, I don't mind playing it on consoles as well. Recently got it for my Switch. So if I just need to get away from too much socialization, I have my Switch with some power sim. Also, I think they released the price, and I think the price is going to be the exactly same price. It's going to be like $24.99 or something. And I mean, you're getting hours and hours of just relaxation. This is, I mean, if you're feeling stressed, I highly recommend this game because it is just turn off your brain, man, and just wash the stress away. It's great. Did I miss something? Oh. Right. Just the whole top and like the inside of these. Like sometimes, I mean, there's so. How did you do the? That's how you do it. Okay. Tab. Let's see. And no. Do the extension. See if this will do the trick. Sometimes you don't have to do like the whole friggin' 100%. In the beginning, I really wanted to do like the 100%. Nice, there we go. But after a while, sometimes like the real big maps, I thought it got a little bit too much. So not having to do like the entire 100%. I started to appreciate that more and more. Yeah. Hope you guys have had a great day. If you have done anything fun, I mean, sometimes some people don't want to listen to your day. I mean, if you want to, you can tell me about your day. I mean, I can listen. I'm a pretty good listener, I think. Like, I don't have much to talk about my day because, yeah, I've just been super tired. I've been working. I did, in between the photoshopping for the thumbnail of the stream, I managed to go through some of my old photos, and I found a few photos, and it's pretty funny because I've been getting more and more like into photography, and yeah, I got my first camera. Oh my god. Okay, now we have to actually think. When did I get my first camera? I think 2016. I think was the year I got my first camera. And it's like just a beginner's camera, so it did not have like all the functional stuff. And I realized that as I started to kind of get a little bit frustrated that it felt like I couldn't do what other did. I mean, I can't do like every single thing that people can do with their cameras. But now when I have a full format camera, at least now I'm getting it more and more. Let's see. And like, I feel like I discovered something that no one told me, like until in like on a video the other day. I heard someone say the words, just take your camera with you and just enjoy the walk. And I didn't see it like that first. Just enjoy your walk, because I was like, yeah, I want to go places that are like fun and interesting, and my mindset it was just set on that there's nothing for me to photograph around here. So oh my god, he wrote a lot of text. Yeah, that sounds nice. Uh, There we go. Sorry, I just had to reply to him because he wrote me like this much. It's like a half a book. Man, that coffee is getting cold so quick. That's crazy. Yeah, me and this guy, we have talked a little bit now and then on actually going out together with our cameras, and I mean, it sounds pretty fun because I'm getting more and more into it. And maybe him seeing me taking photographs of something would open up his eyes of shooting some different things, and maybe he can do like the same thing for me, because sometimes you're just in your own world and you don't really see things that you potentially could photograph, kinda. Does that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. Guys, let me know if I don't make sense, okay? But I mean, I just feel like my eyes has recently been opened up, and I'm seeing way more than I thought that I had around me. I just felt like, I had to make a long trip to find somewhere where I can actually find something to photograph, and that's not a good mindset, because now, after doing more these like 3 months, I think I've been pretty active. I'm not sure, but I might be more active than I've ever been since I ever got my first camera, actually. Bench. I'm not sure, but I think I might be done with the bench. We do have another bench, but I want a bench pause, so I'm just gonna go into this corner. Yeah. So I mean, whenever you're like, when you're about to like talk about something like this, I mean, it's actually pretty hard to describe. But like when I am out photographing, I mean, I do like if I can like photograph a bird in any way, I mean, then I would do it. I would definitely try my best. And something that I have started to enjoy doing here locally is just seeing birds on rooftops, on chimneys and stuff like that, especially like on old buildings with old chimneys that are a little bit rough, you know. I think you call it like urban look. Oh my god. I think he might send me some photos. I think that's what's happening. If I know the guy enough, you know. But yeah, I mean, back to the, like, I mean, when you go out with your camera, you're basically just going for a walk, and you never really know what you're about to see, and whatever is gonna get caught in your eye. I mean, that did not sound right. I mean, you never know what you will end up seeing. You like when you like if you go out in a forest, maybe you have planned yourself to maybe, hey, you know what? I want to find myself a nice looking mushroom, or hey, I want to photograph a big tree of sorts. And I mean, so you can definitely go out with a plan, and sometimes it actually helps knowing your environment before actually committing to taking a photograph. I mean, you can go to a location. You can go to a location and you can see something really awesome, but maybe it's not the right time, or maybe there's something that you need to understand before taking the photo, or maybe the weather is not right. Man, he's sending a lot. Maybe I shouldn't have had started a conversation before going live. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Who's that? Okay. What is this? A tunnel? Okay, I can like see some sort of vehicle. Sorry guys. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep up doing two things at the same time right now. Yeah, we are agreeing on that we're both amateurs, and we're just enjoying photographing, basically. Huh? I think I'm gonna switch for the green one. This one. I think this covers a little bit more. I think you have to like be a little bit more slower with this one, but it will save us time. Yeah, if we move too fast, we're gonna miss a lot. So yeah, we're just relaxing, guys. We're not stream. We're taking our sweet time to clean this subway. No stress. I have not done too much of like any challenges on the in this game, because I don't think that I have really the patience to do so, because you have to be very conservative with your water in the some of the water challenges, and yeah, I just want to press spray and just go, you know. Like, I don't care if it takes a long time to do something here. I just simply enjoy the process. Like, I'm just in the moment. I'm just enjoying it. It's not a race for me. It never really is. Bunny hop. Like I think I did play some Power Wash Simulator with a friend of mine, and he like reacted like, how are you washing so fast? And I'm just no particular techniques. I mean, sure, I do hop around a lot, but that's just because I'm using a controller, and I just feel like it's a bit more efficient than moving your hand. You can just jump. You get like 1.5 meters or something. Yeah, I don't know about much meters and stuff. So take that. Those words with. I'm gonna say you're hopping like 1 meter high maybe, and that meter I don't have to move the cursor. I'm just hopping. Like, instead of doing this all the time, I can take a break from that and just hop, you know? Ding. Yeah, I'm trying to think, did I Have I talked much about my photography hobby? Like, I know I have mentioned it a little bit. I don't really oh, right, okay. So the one who kind of just sparked it for me, like, it was a woman called Victoria Courtney, and I accidentally stumbled upon her videos where she just goofing around in the forest taking photographs of mushrooms, and she did it so well. Very nice photos. And I watched all of the videos, and I guess that inspired me, and that made it so that more videos about mushroom photography just ended up in my feed. And I learned about focus shift mode, which my beginner's camera did not have, and that made it so that I decided to upgrade to at least have a full format camera. So now I have focus shift if I ever need it. So yeah, and and I got one of those adapters so I could use my old lenses. And before I knew it, I was getting into it more and more, and I was just simply enjoying it. I have no clue if I ever going to be able to do anything with my photos, but so far I'm just sharing them sometimes on in a TikTok if I feel really good about a photograph. And most part I just like to share my photos on Instagram. So I've seen my Instagram wall going from like full of video game related stuff into like more and more just photography. Like it's but every now and then I'm getting a little game or a movie or a comic book or something to share, but mostly it's my photography right now. It's my current obsession, if you will. And it's been really relaxing. Just hop into to my shoes and picking a lens and just go out and see what I can find. Sometimes people stop and ask me if I have taken any nice photos, and I mean if they want to see, I mean I'm going to let them see. Like this could be a way to maybe make some friends, maybe, I don't know. And at one point there was a lady, she thought that I worked for the paper because I don't know, maybe I just kind of looked pro or something because I had a camera with a I don't know. I had a camera with a slightly longer lens than just the usual 50mm. I think I had like the 105mm macro lens, and I guess maybe that made me look a little bit more serious. I don't know. It's just a theory of mine. but the lady, she just waved at me and she's like, "Oh, are you working for the paper?" And I was like, no, 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 no. I'm just, it's just my hobby. I'm just doing it for fun. It's for me. It's going to be interesting to see if my photography changes next year in any shape or form. Because I feel like these, like I said, 3 months I think I've been at it more and more. So can you just say ding, please? There we go, thank you. I was waiting for that sweet ding to happen. Yes. See, I can just stand here and I can just hop. Very effortlessly. And I can just move forward a little bit, clean up. And then we can pick this up and we can put it there maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if I keep this up, if I take more photos, if I go to other locations and get more photos done, you know? Not just locally. But I mean, as I said, I mean, you don't really have to go far to find something interesting to photograph. I have realized that. It just took me a few years to realize that because other people's work looked so good and mine looked kinda meh. It's weird. Why do we always have to compare? Why are we humans like that? Why do we always compare everything? Like back in the 90s we didn't, I mean, I don't think we did compare too much. I mean, if you had more money or if you had less money, I mean, it didn't matter that much, not to the degree it did today. I mean, you did with whatever you had. I mean, if someone gave you an old laptop that barely ran Counter-Strike 1.6 and your friends were playing like Halo and I don't know, Crisis or something on their PCs, sure, you could get a little bit jealous. But I mean, the more important thing was, did your laptop bring your like any joy? So I mean, did it matter if you couldn't play all the latest games? I'm just taking this like like trying to compare. Like you start to compare and you just feel like you're not good enough. But when you start to realize that your eyes see things differently, I mean, that's when you stop thinking about that and just starts to enjoy it. By the way, I'm back here talking about photography. I think it's getting a little bit messy because I'm trying to combine gaming analogies with photography analogies. It's a whole mess, but I mean, as long as you guys understand what I'm trying to say, I mean, I think if I can make my point, you know, do if you can say it in a better way, please do. But I mean, yeah, I mean, comparing to others isn't always the best thing to do. Ding. Hoppity hop. Wow, this floor. I mean, I forgot how glossy this floor is. Oops. Did not mean to press that. No, no, no. So yeah. Like I feel like I have found some nice things to photograph in the time I have been photographing. Some small things, some bigger things, but I did not really experiment too much with any settings, or I guess my naive brain just thought that, hey, I have a camera, so I can just, you know, point and shoot, and I will do great. I don't know. I mean, that's how it starts. But as long as you try to open your eyes a little bit more and see a little bit of what other people do, I mean, slowly you can evolve into something of your own, I guess. And I feel like that's something that I have been doing. At least with my photography, I have evolved. That's for sure. I'm still an amateur, but I am enjoying it. I would appreciate if any of you who stumbles upon my little stream here, if you could take your time to go to my Instagram and just have a little look. And I mean, you don't have to comment if you don't want to, but I do appreciate comments. But I should not expect comments, because if you don't want to comment, you will not comment. So I mean, if you like any of the photos, that would be nice. It helps fuel the interest even more. I mean, it is worth it because I am enjoying it. That's for sure. But I mean, sometimes you just a little like or a little comment. I mean, just, you know, putting more wood into the fire, keeping it burning strong. You know, keep the flame flaming. Yeah. Yeah, I just said that. Oh, that was so corny. That was so corny. Let's see. Do you guys play Power War Simulator, by the way? Do you have any strategy while going about washing the environment of the game? Like, I don't know. I guess I do like the flat surfaces the most, because they're so simple and they're so satisfying to do. I don't know. And sorry if my jumping is annoying, but it's just kind of how I like to do it. I like to vary. Sometimes I create small sections like this, so I can just go like, whoop, 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 you know? If you know, you know. Up and down, up and down. And then back to some jumping. Just so it doesn't get... I mean, it is still very satisfying. But I mean, it could get tedious just doing the same movement over and over. So a little variation does not hurt. I mean, unless you get like maybe motion sick. Let me know. If my jumping makes you motion sick, let me know. And I'll try to stop doing it. But I enjoy hopping techniques. So I'm hoping it's okay. I'm just thinking, if I'm gonna watch like a movie or something after this, I don't really know what to watch really. I want to watch something that is obvious, but not sure what. I've been drawn into like watching 90-minute movies. 90 minutes long movies, like martial arts movies, horror, like that kind of thing. I mean, it's so perfect. Like 90 minutes movie. I mean, you can easily like watch two of them, but I mean, if you're gonna watch like modern movies that are like 2 hours long, and you're gonna watch two, I mean, then you have an extra hour. And that could sometimes be too much, especially after like a full working day. Could be a little bit too much. Ding. Like recently I am getting more easily tired watching movies actually. I mean, I really love watching movies. It's something that I like to usually finish a day watching a movie. And I do rewatch movies as well. I mean, like all the classic 80s movies. I mean, if I don't really know what to pick, I usually pick like a classic 80s movie. Like this stream is wild. 1 second we're talking about the game, next second we're talking about photography, and the other second we're talking about movies and being tired. I mean, I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place today, but I mean, like I told you when we started the stream, like I have not slept well, and I have worked a full day, so yeah, I'm a little bit tired, and that's understandable, I think. I mean, in a way, I should be kinda used to being tired, I guess. Do you ever get used to being tired, really? Like truly? Like I like to think that if you're like tired a lot, I think you be more used to it, right? Ooh, nice. So this bench is not completely done. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. So we have done most of the job here. We're done, I think we're done the entire benches, and we're done the middle information thingy. October 23rd, that's the sequel of this game will be released, yeah. Speaking of sequels, we're getting Little Nightmares 3 now in... It is the 7th today. This is the 13th. Is that... I think it's next week. They're releasing Little Nightmares 3, and yeah, I've been excited to play another Little Nightmares, but I was like starting to think about the other games, like, oh my god, I don't remember that much. How much do you guys remember about Little Nightmares? Like, I remember 6, she wasn't that innocent. I mean, she seemed that she was hungry for power, and she betrayed Mono, if you guys remember. You remember? If you know, you know, you know. And I remember that poor little kid that tried to help Six, but he turned up to be eaten by her. That was a shocking moment in the indie games world. Like, when I realized that that little gnome was the kid in the blue shirt, that was like, oh my god, you know. And the second, I think like the second game was a prequel. Correct me if I'm wrong. And the tall man, he was Mono or something. I don't remember it all, sadly. I mean, at one time I followed all kinds of theory channels, and there was a channel, I don't remember the name of it, but I remember that this channel got a lot of its theories confirmed by the team behind the game, and that was really cool. I don't remember what it was about. The geisha, was she mother of 6 or something? Or yeah, I think she might have been 6 mothers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just like talking theories and just trying to see what my brain remembers, because when you play the game, I mean me personally, when I play the game, I didn't think too much about it. It wasn't like until my second playthrough that I started to take it in more and more. And then finding the theory videos just opened up my eyes like, oh my god, this is a dark story. I've been meaning to try the demo. But I forgot to do it, so... But I might try to remember to try the demo out. I'm not sure. It's out on... It's out on Switch, right? I'm not sure if it's out on Steam. I have not checked. I have not checked at all. I feel like I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. Like, I've talked non-stop, it feels like, for 52 minutes. And I can be a pretty quiet guy, you know? And during these streams, I just talk a lot. My coworkers, they don't really like to talk about games and stuff. And whenever I show them my pictures, I usually got, huh, what a nice picture. You have talent. That's pretty much it. That's all I get. So when streaming like this, I get to just, I guess, unload whatever I've been thinking about. I feel like I'm kind of moving into like some not so fun subjects, and I don't really feel like I'm gonna talk about something depressing really. I want to talk about fun stuff. But sometimes it is very important to talk about sad things in life, you know? It's healthy in a way, cleansing. Talking too much to yourself can be the opposite, really. Whoops. It can actually do more harm. Than good, actually. Gotta learn to not let your own thoughts consume you, because they're not always nice thoughts. And I said we were going to talk about more fun stuff. I mean, sometimes it's not easy to think of stuff to talk about. But yeah, just a little thing there. I mean, it's just not good to get stuck in your own head, you know. And that concludes that, I think, for today. What else could we talk about? Photography. Photography has been really good for me lately. Relaxing. And it's a creative outlet for me. And there is, I mean, I would like to be able to photograph things that I cannot get close to, like animals, for example. And yeah, if we're going there, yeah, I mean, it's gonna get like super expensive, because then you gotta get like a longer lens, or maybe the cheapest alternative is to get like an adapter, but the adapter could kind of lower the quality of your images slightly. It could give them a little bit of vignette or something, but I mean, you can always crop an image, make it look as good as you can be. So it's not a total deal breaker with an adapter. Yeah, I've been thinking about it, you know, getting an adapter, but still paying for that camera, and cameras are expensive. Can't buy everything at once, so for the moment, I just have to try to be happy with what equipment I have and whatever photos I feel like I can take. I can't just run out and just buy lots of equipment. It's not good for the wallet. It's not good. Can't spend all the monies at once. So yeah, I mean, if I were out like in the forest and I saw like a nice little bird, and I don't want to scare it, I mean, that means that I am going to need something with a longer reach. But I mean, if I can be happy right now with just photographing things that don't move, I still feel like I can get some nice photos. And that's what's important, because I just want to enjoy it. So I should just kind of try to enjoy what I have. And to be honest, I am breaking that rule with my games. Like, I feel like I have been getting a lot of games, but I have not really enjoyed them. I mean, except for my beat 'em ups. My beat 'em ups have been like the most enjoyable for me in my latest game purchases. But I mean, if I buy a game that is longer and you have to like really get into the story, or really learn the gameplay, or if a game just feels too much, I mean, I'm more likely to just drop it. It's weird. I really like gaming. I do. But sometimes gaming can become stressful, and if you're a collector, it can kind of start becoming like a burden, and you start to feel, I don't know, It's hard to explain. I mean, if you're a game collector, you know, because suddenly it feels like you have all these games, but you don't have the time or the energy to play a lot of them. So let's say you buy 10 games and then you really really enjoy like maybe 2 or 3 of them, but then the rest just sits in the shelf. And I don't say that's a bad thing because you'll still have your games in your library for whenever you feel like you're ready to play them. And if that day never comes, I mean, you can use them to, you can sell them, you can trade them. I mean, it is all up to the collector and the gamer in you. However you feel like you want to do with your game. And that's comes to like everything: games, movies, comics, uh, Pokemon cards, I don't know. Whatever you collect, you know? At some point, you're just gonna be satisfied with what you have and start enjoying it. So it's like with me with my camera, I don't have too many lenses. I have a few ones. I even have like a retro one that I like almost got for free, and I'm just enjoying them. And same with my games. I mean, some games I just like replaying, so I'm really getting my money's worth there. But then there are games that I have been really like excited for, and I have not played them for some reason. I mean, it's a mess. Being a gamer, photographer, collector, it is a mess. But yeah, I feel like I will never collect. I will never stop collecting. Collecting will always be a part of me, but I mean, maybe just my collecting will change. Or maybe one day I just wake up and my hobbies have completely changed. I mean, that can happen. It can definitely happen. As you grow, your hobbies, and I mean, everything changes. Like life happens, and maybe the next day you're not the same person you were the other day. I mean, that's life, I guess. Man, I just feel like I'm digging way too deep into this. Like I'm not sure where I'm going. Life, change, collecting, hobbies. Like there's a lot going on in my brain these days. Like back to the collecting. I feel like I've been being doing good at kind of sorting my collections, knowing more and more what I actually want to keep and what I can get rid of, and like like I said, I've always been a collector and I will always collect something. It's just a matter of time when my collecting takes a whole nother turn. But I mean, I'm not that kind of collector. Just one day I'm collecting this, and next day I'm just like, Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna sell everything and then I'm just gonna collect this. No, no, no. I tend to stick with my collections for a long time. Like collecting, it's a lifestyle. It really is. When you change, your collecting habits change. That's just that's just how it is. Like what if I one day just wake up as like, you know what? I'm done with my movie collection. I'm pretty sure that won't really happen. I mean, like a serious cleanse could happen, but I mean, I don't think I would wake up and just like, you know what? I don't need a physical movie collection. I think that will not likely happen. Don't think so. Not anytime soon, but I mean, what if? I mean, what would I collect instead? I mean, I feel pretty good about listening to music on Spotify and stuff like that. So I don't think I would like lean into collecting a lot of music. But I mean, maybe I would collect more comics than I already do. Maybe I will have a break from Spider-Man and maybe collect something else. I don't know, Fantastic Four. I don't know. I've never been too much into Fantastic Four, really. I mean, it's not that I don't like Fantastic Four. It's just I never like taken a deep dive into Fantastic Four, really. But I have been considering getting. I think there's like a CD-ROM with like. I'm not sure, but could be like 40 years, maybe less, of their comics. Like just scanned in comic books that I could read. I got a similar thing with the Spider-Man. So happy to have that. So I can read like some of the original comics. Because I feel like sometimes in the modern era they start to change things so much. I mean, some things are changed to the better and just becomes the norm of some of the characters, you, if you will. But sometimes you just wonder. I mean, has it always been like that? I mean, did that character always look like that? Did that character always do these things or have this costume or? I mean, yes. I mean, sometimes they change for the better and become more popular for it. So it's just nice. I mean, reading the old Spider-Man comics is just. I mean, sometimes when I read a issue, I was like, "Hey, wait a minute! Wasn't that like the first appearance of this or that character, or wasn't it like the first time Spider-Man did this or that, or wasn't this? Oh, this is like the first issue where he mixes his own web fluid, or I mean." I literally just I'm taking notes. I'm if I read something, it's like, oh, well, I never knew that. I actually write them down so I can go back. I mean, I could probably Google most, but I mean, I think it's a little bit better for my brain if I actually want to try to remember things about characters that I really liked. I mean, writing things down like that. Like, one thing that stuck to me is that I think like the first well-known villain of Spider-Man, I think, is actually Chameleon. I think he was actually the first one, and I always thought it would be Green Goblin or or Dr. Octopus. But that was not the case. It was actually Chameleon, and I did not know that. And that gave me such a wow experience, so that one really stuck to me. And let's see, another thing, I mean, we all know that J. Jonah Jameson is like, he just don't like Spider-Man. But haven't you guys all any time thought, I mean, why? Like, truly, why doesn't he like Spider-Man? Why? What did the guy do to the other guy, you know? And I'm not sure, it's between issue 5 or 8 or something like that. But I remember seeing a few, like it was a page where Jameson is in his in his paper building, and I think he's just realizing by himself that the reason why he don't like Spider-Man is because Spider-Man is more of a man that Jameson himself could ever be. So he just he just doesn't like Spider-Man. I mean, he just pretty much hates him out of jealousy. Pretty much, and I felt like that was something that I never knew. That it was just pure jealousy, really. So I mean, I feel like it's rough reading old comics because they are written in a way where characters just they talk in third person about themselves because they're like thinking out loud all the time, and that's just how comics were written back then. That's how it was. And now comic books are way more fluid, and you can read a comic book way faster because they're like actual better conversation between characters that makes it more interactive, and just as I said, you can read them much faster than the old ones, because old ones they over explain everything they do and they think, and sometimes it's just a little bit too much, really. Sometimes I just feel like, oh come on, can we get to the point where Spidey's fighting this guy and just saves the day and like goes on a date with Betty or whatever, you know? You know, it's yes, finally a ding. We don't get too much dings. Whew. Oh my god. I just need. Oh. I just feel like I'm sliding down in this chair. Whew. Oh. I just saw little dings. I'm just gonna have a quick look. Hope you guys don't mind. This is a very chill stream, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, I do recommend if you guys have like a favorite superhero, do go back and read some of their old comics because it's an interesting challenge. It really is. Whoops. Whew. I'm starting to feel it in the body. I like doing the same motions over and over. But I mean, I do enjoy it. Sometimes I feel like this desk I've made for myself isn't always the most ergonomic. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like my arms are just hanging in the air. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not 100% good, I guess. I don't know, do you guys see how much coverage I get? I just hop and I don't have to do much work. I just hop and just keep a straight line. Yeah, why make things too complicated, you know? I just feel like if you can keep life simple, just like Juicy Smith is singing in his song. That's just better, I guess. Nice. Hey, parkour. Na 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 na. What an amazing guy he is, Juicy Smith. A one-man band. He is pretty cool. Great coordination. I mean, just to do two things sometimes feels like a challenge to do. And he like in one of his songs he's going for like 5, and I think that's kind of funny. And you know it's funny, and he even says that he stands up for the man, for men, that they can actually do more than 2 things at a time. Yeah. Let's just keep life simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Those are my kind of words. I like them. Keep it simple, and it will probably work. Na 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 na. Like, I feel like I've been here for an eternity. Alright, I have not done this one. Maybe I should do this one before I forget and walk around thinking that I already done them and not doing them and create a lot of stress for myself. Let's not do that. Going back to movies, I rewatched The Last Underworld, and man, that just made me think, well, I would love to see another Underworld movie. I think they were kind of, the way it ended, it just felt like they were thinking about doing one more. It just felt like she was Celine. She was just getting more and more powerful. I think in the Blood Wars they considered her to be an elder. 1 out of 3 elders, I think, because so many had been lost in the war of vampires and lycans. Werewolves. Fun fact. Do you guys remember that scene in the first movie where she's like cornered, trying to get to Michael, the hybrid? And she stands in this corner and starts to make a circle with her guns. And then she just falls through the floor. Like I thought that was like they made that scene for that movie, but actually watching the first Nemesis movie, I'm realizing they're doing just like that. I think he has like automatic weapons of some sort, and he does the thing. He shoots the floor in a circle, and he just falls through and gets away from the bad guys. Cyborgs, I think. Yeah, cyborg. And yeah, so I think that movie was made in 92, I think. Yeah, I could be wrong on that one, but I'm sticking with that. I'm gonna guess 92. And Nemesis, cyborg movie. And yeah, he does like spin around and falls through the floor. So Celine was not the first one to do that. Yeah. Ding dong. Whew. What? 33%? I feel like I should at least be at 50%, but nah. But then again, okay, now as I'm saying that, I'm realizing that I haven't done too much of the ceiling. So, I mean, yeah. There's just as much ceiling as floor, so that just makes sense. Oh, big stretch. Oh. It's getting a little bit chilly. Just gonna keep going. We have like another half an hour to go. Then I'm probably just gonna sit myself down and enjoy some videos or a movie. Preferably a movie. I'm in a kinda movie kinda mood. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of movie I want to watch. I'm leaning towards like a horror movie. maybe like a fun action comedy. That would also be pretty nice. And as I'm saying that, I just feel like, man, I am getting tired. But then I have that little voice in my brain just saying, no, 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 no. You can't go to bed too early, or you won't get a good night's rest. You won't get your sweet 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, I wonder what it would feel like getting like an 8 hours of sleep. Would I feel rested, or would I just become tired because I slept too much? Not sure. Finally. Yeah. Maybe I'm just gonna take a break from talking because I am getting tired. Unless I figure out something else to talk about, I mean, I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit. Going back, doing a little bit of cleanup. Ding dong. Almost 40%. %. Nice. Well, I just remembered one thing that I could tell you. I guess it's a little bit embarrassing, but at the same time it's a little bit funny. But at the same time it's not super funny, at least not for me. But okay, here goes. So I went to my mother's place and hang out, and we had a good time. And I think she offered to drive me home, but I was like, nah, you know what? I got this. No problem. You go rest. And she's like, okay, but I can't help you if you want to. I was like, no, I got it. I can do it. I can do it by myself. So, yeah, I was going to take the train home. So I looked it up and I was ready to do so. And I have taken the train several times. But sometimes my brain likes to mess with me, and like there was one word that wasn't the same, and that just made me hesitant to hop on. I actually hopped onto one train. I was like, yeah, I'm on the right one. But then the voice in the speaker said something, and I was like, no. Well, what if I'm going the wrong way, and that's just gonna make this trip become a long night. So I was very hesitant, and I hopped off, and another train appeared, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna ask this guy here. Is this the train to where I need to go? And he's like, no, it's not. And I asked him if if it was the other train that was behind me or something like that, and he was like, I don't know, or something. He could not help me. And in the other train, I could see no one that could give me any sort of directions. I walked side by side with the train to see if we had anyone who could help me, and I saw no one, and I was like, I just can't hop onto a train because I'm not 100% sure. And that's mostly because of one word's difference. And also, I could not see the destination of where I was going. But kind of deep inside, I was like, you know what? To get there, you have to go past there, so I should be on the right. But still, because of that one difference, I did not dare to hop onto any train and ended up with both trains leaving me there standing, frustrated, angry. I was angry because no one was there to help me. I was angry that I couldn't figure out which one was the one that I was going to take. And yeah, I was sitting out there, and the rain started to pour like crazy, and I just had to sit there for like an hour in the dark. Man, that was a struggle. Yeah, I'm not afraid to tell people about my difficulties that I have from time to time. I'm not a perfect person. I do think that when it gets overwhelming for me and something gets too new, or I can actually get some I guess you could call them like anxiety attacks, or something like that. I feel like that is something that I have. I don't get it too often because I have worked on it for years, but every now and then a new challenge faces me, and it just gets overwhelming, and it is so stressful. Oh man. I mean, if you don't know, you don't know, but I mean, it's... There was a lot of this signal thing you left, apparently. But yeah, that was a big struggle for me. I don't know. I did not feel secure enough to hop onto a train. And I was probably on the right train the first try, looking at the clock. But there was no sign telling me that I was on the right train, and that created a lot of stress for me. So yeah. And still the second time, mother, she said, you know what? If you want to, I can help you. But I just felt like, nah. I created this mess. I do appreciate the help. But I'd rather just, face it that I made mistakes because I wasn't, what's the word? I couldn't I didn't know if I were making the right decision, and I just felt like my insecurity created this mess, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna ruin her evening. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna take care of this myself. That's what grown people do. So that's what I did. I just faced the mess that I've created that evening and just sat down and ate some candy in the wait for a bus instead. Yeah. Have you ever been in a similar situation? Like you don't get confused like that? Because just tiny little changes in something can just make me so insecure. And it's just so annoying, and I feel like it's not I can't do much about it. It's just the way I am. But I mean, I'd rather take a step back so I can fix it than rush into something that could become a bigger mess. So also, in a way, I just feel like it's also the smarter decision. Not always. But yeah, I don't want to create like a bigger mess than I have to, really. If I can avoid any other stress, I will do so. Stress is not good. I kind of wish that we could like hit 50% today on this map. Ding dong. I don't know. Right now, my brain is just trying to figure out, have I had any other things happening on trains? Alright, I think I actually have to use the ladder for that. I mean, at this middle point I can hop onto this thing. Ding dong. Like, we're at 46%, so I mean we're pretty close to that 50%. I'm feeling positive. I feel like we can reach 50%. Yeah, I think so. I think we can reach 50. That's my goal. If I get like super duper mega close to 50, I'm gonna stream an extra minute or so because I just want to reach 50. It's my goal. 50 is my goal. Come on, get to 47 already. Come on. We got almost like 14 minutes left, so. Man, this map is huge. There we go, 47, nice. We got 3 more percent. It's going to be interesting to see what new tools that they are including in the new game. You can see how they feel and how satisfying they are to use. Because there was like this thing that you can use for floors. Oh, nice. Ah! Nice, nice, nice. Something Swedish eBay. Da dee da da dee da. Ra da da dee da. Something is blocking. I was a ladder. It's like 10 more minutes. Can we do it? I hope so. Na 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 na. Yeah, 2% left. Have you guys heard? I think it's Spider-Bait's rendition of Spider-Man theme. It's pretty awesome. Ding. Na 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 na. Man, I am so close to a complete. Well, maybe not completing like the first Spider-Man comics because they're kind of expensive and I'm not made out of money. But I mean, from year 74 until the year 2013, 14, something like that, I'm almost complete. It's been fun picking up comic books. It's been fun removing things from my other collections and turn them into Spider-Man comic books instead. It's been a fun journey. Not sure how long it's gonna take me to like complete like the old comic books from the 60s. That's probably gonna take way longer. 1%. We are so close. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. You find the Spider-Man. Well, I haven't talked about that today. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Man, I've been playing that demo a few times. At one point I was thinking about streaming the demo. But yeah, as we can see, I have not done that yet. But yeah, it's a really cool game. It's in ways it feels very similar to Shredder's Revenge because same people worked on Shredder's Revenge. So yeah, 50%, we did it. We hit today's goal. Nice. Very satisfying. Man, do I start to feel like I'm getting a sore throat. I've been talking so much in today's stream. Maybe I should have a cup of tea. Maybe reheat that the rest of my coffee. I don't know if that is a smart idea because of the caffeine. And I do want to be able to sleep. Sometimes it does affect me and sometimes it makes me tired. It is a gamble. You never truly know when it's gonna work and how it's gonna work, really. Wow. Yeah, I have been talking for so much. Oh, man. Keep on sliding. Excuse me. Sliding down in the chair. Oh, I just need to stretch a little bit. Man, this chair is the best that I have bought. Like, it is just so nice to have a chair that does not make you sweat just by sitting in it. It is just so nice. Oh, that was the loudest crack that I ever produced. Did you guys witness that? I can remember the days where I could just like crack my neck like once a day or something, but now I can actually do it kinda at least 2 times. I don't know if that's good or if it's bad or whatever. But it feels good, so I hope it's kinda good. But I mean, some things you don't know until you get a bit older. Like, I'm starting to feel that work is doing its number on me. Feet, back, hands, you name it. It's all coming. Yeah, you know what? I feel like maybe I should just make a cup of tea, just to be sure. like 4 more minutes to go. Yeah, I feel like that could be a nice thing to do for my throat after talking for straight 2 hours. I want to be able to talk tomorrow at work. It helps. Communication. I just thought of something I could do. It could be kind of cool. By the way, my brain just went back to photography. If you guys want to know, we have this like old phone booth. It's like super duper old. I think it's made in like of metal and wood and stuff, and it stands in front of this red sign that just makes it kind of gives it like a red tint. Let's see if I can remember. I was thinking trying like an ICM photography. It's like, I think it means intentional moving motion or something like that, if I remember correctly. I am not a pro, but the guy I was talking to before, he was like talking a little bit about it, showing off some photos, because I showed off a photo where I kind of used settings to create a blurry effect. Yeah, there it is. I was waiting for that. Don't follow that. But yeah, I was just thinking that this old phone booth, it looks kind of cool in red, but what if I could create like a blurry moving motion so it kind of looks like it's being beamed up kind of thing. Could be nice. Could be trash. I don't know. It's just an idea. It is just an idea that I just had. Oh, we just hit 2 hours. And suddenly we are at 53%. Oh my. I'm just gonna go all the way down to the rails. And there we go. We did hit 50%. So that's cool. We're just gonna save. Whew. I've been talking for a lot. Sorry about that. What is that? We're just gonna have a quick look at this and see what it is. What is this? Comic books. Let's have a look. Am I winning? Let's see. Okay, someone is trying to outbid me right now. And I see there's like a Wolverine book there. That's kind of the one that I want, and the rest I don't want. Yeah, stick around. Stick around. Let's see. I'm just gonna see if he is going to interfere with me. I don't know why. I'm going to do that. Just in case you want to try, because he does these little small adjustments. I'm just gonna see. To be honest, I don't care that much if I win, but to have that book with Wolverine, that's kind of an iconic cover there, and I just feel like this guy is right now. He's just waiting for the very last second. So I feel like if I get it for a buck, then I feel like it's gonna be worth it for me, 100%. But okay, we're down to 50 seconds, guys. So share for me that we get this Wolverine book. Cross our fingers. Hold on to your butts. We're down to 30 seconds. He's still not doing anything. We're down to 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he tried. But he failed. Let's see. Oh, there was another guy trying to interfere. They both failed. They could not withstand the power. I won. Yeah, the reason why I kind of wanted that Wolverine book there, because I think, yeah, it's in a pretty good, condition actually. I mean, for the cover alone, I think it was worth it. So yeah, ending on a win. That is not a bad day. That is not a bad way to end a day, I think. So yeah, guys, as always, wherever you are in the world, play what you want to play and have a great day. See you in the next stream. Bye bye.